Hi guys, and welcome to another episode from Finance and Stocks. I'm glad that you are tuning in again, and hopefully you will enjoy the content. And don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe if you enjoy and want this channel to grow. So let's get to it and continue. Today we're talking about 5 solid AI stocks for 2025. Obviously, you have heard about the AI boom that is everywhere, and it can be a bit hard as an investor to find the nuggets among all the noise. What should we invest in, and how do we know that it is a company that's it's about AI? Because every single company can use AI to their benefits. So this is more about finding the company that is really having like a big impact in terms of AI in their services, and also that I find in terms of evaluation being quite decent. We should know before we continue that during 2024 a lot of AI stocks actually had a really good year. So it's all about timing when you enter your position in these stocks. But fortunately for you who listen, the stock market has dropped a bit now during the beginning of 2025, which might provide you with an opportunity to dip your toes in some of the AI stocks. So we continue here, and the first one is ServiceNow, and with ticker symbol NOW. And we start with the financial performance about the company to have a feeling about how much they earn, etc. So about ServiceNow, we can see that they have a market cap about $210 billion US, so quite big company. And the Q3 results, we saw a revenue about $2.8 billion, 22% year-over-year growth. So that's really impressive. They are using the AI to their advantage and really growing. So this is a growth company. Over 20% year-over-year is always a lot when we're talking about revenue and billions. Also the adjusted earnings per share was $3.72 per share, which is 27.4% year-over-year. So that is really good. They are both growing in terms of revenue, but also in terms of earnings. So they are, what can I say, doing things right in financial terms. We can also use the metrics trailing 12 months revenue to see like not just the quarter, but the latest 4 quarters and how much they have earned. So here we can see $10.46 billion like for the whole year. So that's 23.48% year-over-year. So they are not really slowing down. The latest quarter, the latest 12 months has been good, and also the latest 3 months. And they have significant growth driven by AI and subscription services. So the next page now, I'm going to show you why they are an AI company, because if they weren't, I would not pick them at this list of 5 companies. So ServiceNow, they integrate AI to enhance workflow automation and decision making for their customers. So they basically has customers all over the world. A lot of huge companies are using them. They provide AI-driven insights and predictive analytics and process optimization. And they're also leading in generative AI to empower businesses with automation and intelligence. So they are really using this new AI boom and integrating that in their services. And we can see that the companies that are using ServiceNow really likes what they see. They are paying more and they are adding more companies. And they couldn't do that if the companies they already have didn't enjoy their products. So obviously this is a really good AI stock based on like this small insight here. I've listened to their quarter earnings, and I read the investor presentations. You have to dig deeper if you're going to invest. This company have like virtual agents for customer support, predictive models for IT operations and risk management, and also AI-assisted development tools for faster application creation. So they are really helpful in like the IT department for optimization and for making things more efficient at their partners and making the results visible and automate IT processes, HR processes, etc. So this is a company for both like the public sector but also the private sector, and they are hitting on all cylinders, and it's about execution if the stock is going to trade at the values it has now, because people now expect them to like continue to overperform because they have done really good lately. My next pick as number 2 is Arista Network, founded 2004 or 2004, whatever you want to say. This is more of a hardware pick, I would say. They specialize in high performance networking, and they have a lot of solutions for large data centers and cloud computing environments. Some key products is the Ethernet switches and software-driven cloud networking solutions. Their Q3 results was revenue about $1.81 billion, 20% year-over-year growth. So they have seen a lot of growth, a lot of investment in infrastructure, in Ethernet, this kind of high-speed internet that you need to upgrade if you don't want to use like satellites or whatever. So a lot of customers like universities or financials, institutions that relies on fast internet use Arista Network. Their adjusted earnings per share was $2.4 dollars per share, and that's 31% year-over-year increase. So that's very good, because when you're watching those growth companies, you really want to have that revenue growth, but also you want them to have an efficient and lean way of managing the company, so that earnings per share always increases. And if it's not increasing, you really want to know what kind of investments they are doing, because in the end of the day, cash flow is very important to provide funds to keep growing and find new solutions. You always want that earnings per share to be stable and increasing. So I'm glad, and that's also part of why they are one of my AI stocks. Also, the revenue has increased, trading in 12 months, about 18%. So a little bit of an acceleration in the latest quarter. And the net income was about 2.66 billion for the whole year, so a 4% year-over-year growth. When it comes to hardware picks, you know that it can be a bit up and down during cycles, but what I've seen with Arista, they have been very stable in their execution, in their revenue growth, in their also earnings. So I feel like it's a great company to invest in. In terms of AI, we dig a bit deeper why I think this is an AI company. They develops high performance, low latency Ethernet-based AI networking solutions, which is very important to have this data and make it work. And they use AI to provide efficiencies in terms of high performance internet or Ethernet. They also introduced EtherLink portfolio with features like AI analyzer for improved deployment and operational stability. So, for example, if you deploy an Ethernet connection at home, to provide you with internet, etc., you need it to be flawless, secure, fast, etc. and they are using AI to their advantage to really provide great solutions, especially for like enterprises, universities, etc. But they are everywhere in terms of Ethernet improvements and high performance solutions and chips in this area. They call it AI for networking. They utilizes AI and machine learning to enhance network operations, offers Arista AVA for network observability and automation, and they are really focusing on scalable, high-performance Ethernet-based AI networking. So this is about an AI networking company, and to have like a quite stable, interesting AI pick with a growth opportunity, with an upgrade cycle that will continue many years. Arista Network is a great pick. The only thing you should know is like NVIDIA is trying to grow their way into networking a bit more, but Arista are saying that what they are doing is not something that will eat their market pie or whatever you want to call this. So let them keep execute and keep an eye on Arista Network if you're interested in AI and in a company that grow both revenue and earnings per share. My next pick is Salesforce, CRM, and maybe you wonder why is it CRM, the ticker symbol, and it is customer relations management. So they are like really focusing on that type of business, like customer relations, even though they have really expanded their offerings lately. And the reason why Salesforce, I started to really like this company and get my eyes up for this company was because they actually bought Slack, which is messages at work, similar to like Microsoft Teams, and I liked the product Slack, and I invested in that, and suddenly Salesforce went in and bought it. So that get my eyes up for Salesforce, and I realized in terms of investing that it is a very interesting company that has invested a lot in acquisitions many years, and now they have also really started to gear up their earnings. They're using all the acquisitions they have done to improve the earnings capabilities of the company, and that is why they had a great 2024. And hopefully they will continue to be a great pick 2025 and beyond. All my picks is long term. It's like not 1 year. Even though I say it's 2025, I would say it's a great investment 2025. But you also have to have a long term horizon when you invest, because 2025 can be flat. It can be like down for tech stocks. It's not it's not maybe likely, but you never know, so you have to keep your eyes far beyond. And I mean, 2030 Salesforce should still be a beast in terms of CRM, in the services, in AI. Next page I will show you what they are doing more specific in AI, but let's dig a bit in their revenue here. And they had 37.6 billion, included 9.44 billion from quarter three for the latest quarter. So this is a bigger company than the other two, and most of you who invest, you will recognize Salesforce. Also, many of you who watch this might have used their products when you are at work. So it's a really impressive company. Really going toe-to-toe with giants like Microsoft when it comes to CRM, and they are actually the big dog in CRM, Salesforce, right now. As you can see, net income is 6.3 billion, and they have improved profit margins due to operational efficiencies. So that's very impressive, and they have focused on high margin cloud and subscription revenues. And their cash flow has been 8.7 billion, the latest trading 12 months. So that's an 18% year-over-year increase. That's so fantastic if you're an investor. So, I mean, just dig in and enjoy those kind of numbers. what can I say? Cash flow is the real deal when we invest. So that if you both can like invest, be very innovative for the future, and you also can generate cash flow, like Salesforce, you are in a good position. And obviously, earnings per share there 8.99%. So that's great. In terms of AI and why I think Salesforce is a great AI company, they have some AI strategies that spans across generative AI, predictive analytics, real-time automation, ensuring a robust AI-first ecosystem for businesses. So a quite wide AI strategy from Salesforce. They have their Einstein AI platform with predictive analytics and natural languages processing, machine learning, and automation. So I noticed they started to improve Einstein a couple of years ago, and I just have felt all the time that this AI boom should be something that are really a good fit for Salesforce in terms of the product portfolio and the investment they have done, like since 2015, and after that they have done a lot of great improvements in the company, and have bought many companies which really fit the AI time. They also have the Einstein GPT that combines generative AI with Salesforce CRM. So this is like, ChatGPT, they have a similar GPT in their CRM models. So if you use Salesforce, you will use that GPT to like provide statistics, specific insights that only the data you have from Salesforce can provide. So it will really benefit the companies that are like building all the Salesforce solutions. So that is great. It has already been rolled out and are growing as we speak. They also have Tableau AI that is more of a visualization AI that you can use if you are a customer for Salesforce. And they have Slack AI. Slack is like Microsoft Teams, but maybe even a lot of people say it's even better. So yeah, that might be you listeners, or if you watch this, think what you want there, but I like Slack and how it looks, etc. And also they have MuleSoft AI and AI enhanced API integration and data automation for business processes. So a lot of AI tools provided. So they are really a really solid AI company and the AI pick in terms of the stock at the moment and the future growth potential, and that they are really increasing their earnings potential and compounding, because they have like before they have had a rich valuation because they have done so many investments, and those investments has like provided a lot of liabilities that I have to pay off, which has like eaten a bit of like the earnings. But we've seen Salesforce improving earnings a lot and using all the investments to their benefits. So yeah. Anyway, next pick is AMD. You have seen me speak about AMD at this channel before, and the market cap is 188.8 billion as I record this video, and so it's a quite big company. The latest quarter, and if I have any numbers wrong, just comment down below. It's easy to get something wrong, so I don't want to speak non-truth at this channel. I want us to help each other to educate and build a community and just make this an interesting place to relax and listen to some great financial advice or news, or just use this as entertainment, because sometimes I just like to listen to YouTube while I drive or something, and just listen to some great, decent podcast or finance information or whatever. So use it however you want. Anyway, latest quarter we saw some revenue growth, about 18% year over year to 6.8 billion, driven by strong sales in data center and client processors. And I have talked about this in earlier videos, that they have really improved their sales in data center and client processors, especially in AI chips to data centers. They really knocked it out of the ballpark 2024, and if they can build on that momentum and surprise Wall Street, this could be like a rocket in terms of stock pick 2025. But we should know that this stock has like slide a bit, so it's a bit of a negative sentiment, so it's a bit risky to enter the stock at the moment, but they have a nice comeback potential. But it's always, you need to listen to the conferences and make your own choice when you should dip your toe in the stock, so to speak. Maybe start little and just buying over time if you expect the stock to do great. I think it's about how much do you think the AI boom is? It something temporary, or will it just continue to grow? Because if it is like, I think it will just compound year after year. I think it's like, it will take a lot for AMD not to be a bigger company in 10 years. So if you just have a long investment, the Ryzen is no problem. The gross margins has improved, and 5-4% on a non-GAAP basis. GAAP is like general accepted accounting principles, so they have to use those when they are reporting like quarters and financial reports, etc. Operating income 724 million. Net income positive, so that's great. Earnings per share 0.47. So we want to bump those numbers up a bit in 2025, 2026, 2027. The hard part for AMD in comparison with NVIDIA is like they have not as much cash. They have started to generate a lot of cash flow, and they have done a lot of investment lately, and they are buying companies right, left, and center, but they still have to be very disciplined in terms of capital allocation. So that's the, what can I say, the true hardship maybe for them, what to invest in, because they see so many opportunities everywhere. And yeah, so that's something to think about. For a year, the trailing 12 months, they have 25.6 billion and represent a year-over-year growth of 11%, driven by the performance in data center and client segment. And when I want to say it, this year they are starting to focusing more on the desktop computer sector. AI desktop computers are really going out hard this year. They have this new like collaboration with Dell, so hopefully the data center revenue can be complemented by a lot of client segment and desktop computer and enterprise computer solutions for 2025. And hopefully 2026, 2027, we can see more like graphic GPUs, graphic card solutions for the gaming industry, and also see new partnership with Sony, with Microsoft and Xbox, etc., to have that gaming segment income also increasing again. That would be great as an if you invest in AMD. And yeah, so the net income was 3.2 billion, so that's impressive. They are getting a lot of negativity, but we should really say that the net income improvement has been great work by Lisa Su, and also combining that with the data center innovation, very impressive. So why are they AI? I think maybe a lot of you who watched this already know, but I will still make some points here. They are an AI hardware leadership company. They have the 300 series AI GPUs and CPUs, and the MI300 X CPUs are designed for large-scale AI and machine learning workloads and directly competing with NVIDIA's H100 GPUs. So they are the only company that can compete with NVIDIA. They are starting to improve the software side of AI to make it easier to switch from NVIDIA to AMD. And as they have said at several keynote speeches, it's not enough to be as good as NVIDIA. They need to be more energy efficient. They need to give the customer a reason to switch from NVIDIA to AMD. And they are really making improvement in software. So that's great and make it easy to switch from NVIDIA to AMD. Now they have to make the MI325 series and MI350 series compete great with Blackwell chips, and just give like Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, and all the big guys a great product portfolio to choose from and make it a bit cheaper and better. So I think they can do it, but let's see. They have AI software ecosystem ROCm. As I just said, the ROCm has improved a lot, and this is a open source platform for developing and deploying AI and machine learning models. They also have AI customization, and they're using the acquisition of Xilinx, which enables AMD to offer adaptable FPGA field programmable gate arrays solutions for AI interference. I'm not going to dive deeper into that because we don't have time, and I'm not like a super expert in all the Xilinx capabilities of AMD. They also have like custom chips for specific AI application, providing flexibility and efficiency, and they can use this in different areas like healthcare, etc. So that's really good. So in general, a great processor and graphic card on processors and graphic cards in general also. So this is like a solid AI company, and I think in the long term it's a great stock to invest in, but you can never know if it's just 2025 is the year for AMD, but you want to be in the company when the switch turns on and they have like getting the right momentum, because you can make my mistake. I was in NVIDIA, and then the moment I left NVIDIA, it was my biggest investment, and I left it, and like 2 years after I left it, it just exploded, and I missed like 1000%. So just keep your picks great. And my last pick is Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT, with a market cap of $3.84 trillion US. The trailing 12 months revenue was 254.2 billion, marking a 60.4% increase year over year, and that's insane based on like the revenue they had like the year before. So if they can compound that income, it will be really satisfying as an investor, shareholder, so to speak. And the net income 88.1 billion, a 21.8% increase. This is why it's a great company to invest in. They are just going hard on all cylinders and improving net income, improving revenue. I don't think they get enough credit here. You can almost like do the math in your head, the PE ratio here. You can multiply that billion net income with and see that they are like under 30 PE here. So that's amazing. And the latest quarter, the net income was 24.7 billion, reflecting 21% increase. And revenue 65.6 billion. So they are continuing on this road with the great financial improvements, and I will show you why I picked them as an AI company here. And obviously, I could have so many points about Microsoft and why I like them as an AI pick, but these are some of the highlights that I choose for this presentation. That was just my son next to me who coughed a bit, but anyway, let's continue. They have an AI leadership, investing heavily in AI research and innovation through Microsoft Research. Bing, they are using OpenAI, GPT models. They have a lot of investments in like OpenAI, which provides ChatGPT. So they are really in the heart of the large language models boom that are in the world. And without Microsoft money, we wouldn't have like the AI explosion that we have. And they're also investing massively in the data centers that drives revenue for both Nvidia, AMD, Broadcom, etc. A lot of those big hardware companies. So that's great. They also have a lot of AI powered products, like they integrate AI into their Azure, Microsoft Azure Cloud, the cloud services. They have the Copilot 360, 365, and obviously the Bing Search, the Edge, enhanced user experiences, etc. So they are really having a lot of great products that integrates to AI. Also responsible for some transparent AI development, but whatever, what big company isn't, so that's not like the most important point here. I mean, the third area, every big company are saying that they are. We will see who really are focusing on the ethical parts. Anyway, the fourth, AI ecosystem. They are providing businesses and developers with AI tools, cloud services, and startup supports. They also have like, Microsoft Dynamics, which is like a CRM solution similar to Salesforce One. So they are competing very broadly in the market, AI market space. And also the global impact. They uses AI to drive solutions in healthcare, sustainability, and more. And also in gaming, they are using AI to like being in the forefront in gaming, and probably the next gaming console will be AI. They are trying to create some computers, AI computers, etc. So this is just a solid, great AI company. Anyway, I'm really glad that you listened to this presentation, and I hope this provided you with some insights. All of these stocks are great long-term stock picks. You just have to dive in to make sure that you don't invest and just drop out when the markets get a bit volatile, and you have to do your own research so you don't get too easy influenced. I think that I have some great insights, but obviously a lot of times people have listened to folks at YouTube and they later blame them for bad investments. So do your own research and enjoy the process. I invest in companies because it's so fun, and I love listening to conference calls, reading financial statements, and just trying to figure out before the market long term if this is a company that can outperform based on the current stock price. So that's basically the game that we're playing, and we are all enjoying it. And I guess you who watched this video until this time are enjoying it as well. So thank you very much for your time here, and bye.